Hello and welcome to episode 2. Today we will be giving Jarvis ears. Before we start, I have the second prompt ready to go. This prompt will be pasted in the description, so feel free to use it and follow along. Now let's get started. So I'm going to select all, copy, and paste it in the chat. Something I noticed when Claude was thinking. Claude is pulling memories from our previous chat, so this could look differently than yours, especially if you're jumping in at episode 2. I recommend going back to episode 1 and starting from there. Step 1. We're going to verify that episode 1 still works and tell Claude our exact path. So I'm going to exit out of the prompt. I'm going to pull up PowerShell. Go ahead and pull up the start menu and type PowerShell in the search bar. Now I'm going to copy Claude's command and paste it in the terminal. Perfect. We have Python 3.14.6. Let's copy the second command into our PowerShell. And it came back okay, so we're in the clear. One thing Claude notes is that Python 3.14 is very new, and Faster Whisper relies on an engine that runs the speech model, so that could potentially be a friction point later on. Now paste your two results into the Claude chat, both Python version number and the PYTTSX3OK. And I just liked stacking the two to show their different results, but I don't think it matters. Oh, I forgot about telling Claude our file path. So I'm going to open File Explorer, find my Jarvis folder, click within the bar, and copy the blue highlighted text. Then we're going to paste that into the Claude chat. I always feel the need to say something else to Claude, but you can just paste the path. And I'm going to tell him that the file name is voice.py. And voice.py is a renamed folder from episode 1, which we renamed from jarvis.py to voice.py. Okay, Claude is logged in. Now for step 2. We're going to turn the file name extensions on. Our file today will go in the same Jarvis folder. We're not creating a new folder and we're not creating a virtual environment. The file name extension helps us double check that our file extensions aren't getting messed up. For example, we don't see a file ending in .py.txt because then the file won't work. Now, go to the View tab and then Show. Then File Name Extensions. Now we can see all the .py files. Also, Claude needs our system type. It's likely going to be x64, but we'll do it anyway. To do that, you can follow the shortcut Claude provided, but I'm just going to do it the long way. Now open your Start menu and go to Settings. Scroll down to the bottom and select About. Now you can see System Type. Go ahead and highlight the text, then copy it. We'll then paste it into the Claude chat. Now, step 3. We're going to install Microsoft Visual C++ Redistributable. Now that's a mouthful. Go ahead and click on the link Claude provided and it'll take you to the download screen. Scroll down to the table and click on latest supported redistributable version. Then select x64 option if that's your system type. Open the file, agree to the licensing terms and conditions if you agree, and install. Now we see setup is successful. Claude tells us what success looks like. Always read through the message so you're aware of what you're looking for and what to keep an eye on. Now close your PowerShell terminal. I always give Claude updates as we progress. This just lets him follow along better. Now step 4, open a terminal inside our Jarvis folder. This is the neat PowerShell trick the prompt lays out, and it comes in handy. Open File Explorer, then go to your Jarvis folder. In the address above, click on it and type in PowerShell to get your terminal. Now let's copy and paste Claude's command and run it. I'm going to copy it. Essentially, you're showing Claude all the files inside your folder. Then let's paste it in. We're on step 5, install the 3 new packages. We're installing Faster Whisper, which is the speech-to-text engine, sound device, which lets Python use our microphone, and NumPy, and that's essentially how we skip the use of WAV files. Yellow warning lines are harmless, so keep that in mind. And this doesn't install the speech model yet, that'll come later. Grab Claude's command and paste it in your terminal. Then hit enter. Now let it download. Copy everything from successfully installed down to the end of the section, then paste it in your Claude chat. That's a clean install. Step 6, let desktop apps use your microphone. Please read the real risk as it is a genuine privacy setting, but Claude notes that the switch is likely already on for you, especially if you use tools like Zoom, Discord, and Teams, as they all need it. If you don't feel comfortable with that, then please tell Claude. However, you need it for this project. I just like pulling up the start menu and going to settings, and just go to your settings window instead. Then in the search bar, type in microphone, and that'll get you to the right place. If it's turned on, just tell Claude and move on to the next step. Step 7, save the listen.py file into your Jarvis folder. We're going to download and save the listen.py file into our Jarvis folder. I'm going to tell Claude that the listen.py file is sitting in our Jarvis folder. Step 8. This is the exciting step. We're finally going to run it. To run the file, we're going to paste the python listen.py command into our terminal. So I didn't want to leave this error out in case you came across it as well. The reason I got this error saying it couldn't open the file is because I'm not under my Jarvis folder. So when I paste the command in, it can't find the file. So I'm going to open it using our PowerShell trick from earlier by typing PowerShell in the File Explorer. Now we're in the Jarvis folder. Now you can copy it and paste it in the terminal and hit enter. The install is starting. So to talk, press enter. Hello.
Hello.
Now I'm going to hit Q to exit.
Shutting down. Goodbye.
I'm going to tell Claude that Jarvis spoke and heard us, and that's the goal. Okay, now we're at step 9. We're going to open the listen.py file and flip local files only to true. What this does is it prevents the machine from touching the internet. The reason it's currently on false is because we needed the one-time download, but now we don't require internet. Do this part carefully. You're going to go to the file, then open, go to your Jarvis folder, select all files, and select your listen.py file, then open. Look for the local files only section. Where it shows false, please type true with a capital T. Now hit Ctrl and S to save it. Please don't save as because that could mess up your file extension name. Now we're going to copy Claude's command and run voice again to make sure it still works. You can see it's now offline. I'm going to hit enter. Confirm it works, then hit Q to quit. Hello. I never know what to say for this stuff,
Hello.
so that it works. So we're gonna hit Q to exit.
Shutting down. Goodbye.
Now let's tell Claude that it works offline and false was changed to true. And we ran it again and it still works. Claude will create us a Jarvis Notes MD file. What the MD file does, it summarizes your session for the next one. It'll catch Claude up to speed. So I like implementing it because it makes everything easier on you. And you don't always have to double check what's running or retelling Claude everything again. Now I'm going to save it. I don't like having it in my Jarvis folder because it makes things a bit messy. So I'm going to save it to my desktop instead. You can create a new folder for your handoff file or wherever you think is best. And before I end things, I just wanted to thank you all for joining and following this tutorial. If you'd like to be up to speed on the Jarvis build, then please subscribe and I'll post the teaser each Tuesday with the Jarvis tutorials each Friday. Thank you all again, and I'll see you guys next time.